Good morning, all of you. Welcome to all. Okay, now we are study in this chapter about the mass and weight. Okay, in the last period we had discussed about the acceleration. Okay, and other things. Okay, mass and weight. Mass, we know mass, it is the scalar quantity. Why mass is a scalar quantity? Because it doesn't have direction. Mass has no direction, it's only having the magnitude. That's why mass is a scalar quantity. Okay, here okay, here two types of a quantity here are, one is scalar quantity and other is vector quantity. In the vector quantity, magnitude plus direction included. Okay, those quantity having the magnitude and direction, okay, that quantities are called vector quantity. And scalar quantity are also only having the magnitude. Here the mass is the quantity of a matter those present in that object. Okay, the mass also having the constant every place. Okay, whether we are changing the place, the mass also same. In the mass there is the no any difference, no any change as per the place. Okay, okay, and the unit of mass is kg, kilogram. Okay, the mass can be measured using a beam balanced. Okay, the mass is the quantity of a matter present. The mass of body is always constant and does not change from place to place. Okay, mass has a no direction and thus it is a scalar quantity. The SI unit of mass is a kilogram. Mass can be measured using a beam balanced. Okay, next point is weight. Weight of an object is a gravitational force applied by the earth on that object. Okay, weight means what? Those force which are applied by the earth on the object in downward direction, that is called weight. Okay, weight of that object means, here the formula of weight is W is equal to mass of that object into the gravity, means product of the mass and gravity. The weight of object change place to place. We know as per the place the weight also changing, because the changing the gravitational force as per the place to place, the gravity means the value of a gravity also place to place is vary. That's why the weight of also depending on the mass of that object. Since weight always act a vertical direction, downward direction, sorry. Why it is downward direction? Because force also applied by the downward direction. Okay, means acceleration are also in downward direction. Gravitational force also having the downward direction. Therefore weight has a both. Weight also having the both magnitude plus direction, magnitude and direction, and thus it is a vector quantity. Okay, those quantity contain magnitude and direction, that quantity are called vector quantity. The SI unit of weight is also Newton. Okay, it is important point. Okay. Newton is a SI unit of weight and a kilogram is a unit of mass. Measure the weight can be measured using a spring balance, means the both mass and weight also having the differences. Okay, mass is not a weight and weight is not a mass. Okay, there are differences because mass also having the scalar quantity, weight is vector quantity, mass unit is a kilogram, weight unit is Newton, means the differences between the both mass and unit. Okay, the differences also ask for your examination, that's why you clarify the weight of an object on the surface of a moon. Okay, mass of an object is the same on earth as well as a moon, but weight is a different. Why? Because weight is different because the on the moon there is a difference between the gravitational force, that's why the weight is also different because there is absence of a gravitational force, that's why 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg, this is the weight of earth. 1.74 into 10 raised to 6 meter second square divided by 6.37 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second square into 7.36 into 10 raised to 22 kg. Okay, that was explained in our class. Here the circular motion and a gravitational force, we know circular motion. Okay, in a circular motion a force must act on a body as its direction of velocity changing. Okay, this force is called centripetal force. Centripetal force means the direction of a velocity always changing, that is called centripetal force, and the force of attraction toward the center of the circle. Okay, from circumference to circumstances. Okay, that is called circular motion. Here the two examples are here. When moon revolve around the earth in circular path, gravitational force of earth providing the centripetal force to the moon. Okay, and that also revolve around in a circular motion, means the radius from center to the earth to the center to the moon. Okay, those force, gravitational force which are applied, and their difference between the velocity also changing. Okay, likewise other planets also revolving around the sun. Okay, that are following also circular motions rule or a centripetal force. Okay, thrust and pressures, the force exerted by an object perpendicular to the surface is called thrust. Okay, means whether we are applying the force on any object, okay, vertically or perpendicular to the surface, that is called thrust. Pressure is defined as a thrust or a force per unit area. Okay, it is a per unit area of thrust. Okay, that's why pressure is equal to thrust divided by area. SI unit of pressure is Newton divided by meter square is equal to Newton meter minus square, and that is the Pascal. Means the unit of pressure is Pascal, and that was denoted PA. Since pressure is directly proportional to the surface area of the object, so pressure increases and decreases in a surface area and decreases with increasing in a surface area. Means total pressure is dependent on the surface area. Like we are taking one example. Okay, maximum time when we are hitting a book to others. Okay, hitting book to others. Okay, when we are hitting book, horizontally, okay, pick in books, pick in your two hands and hit to head to your friend, okay, that was not a means harmful to the your friend. But when you are a book catch in your one hand in vertical direction, that why that time you can hit to the other, that is really so harmful. Why? Because of the pressure of a book. When we are catch it in horizontally, it is a large, okay, that's why the pressure also not exerted on the others, okay, and in next condition the pressure also exerted. Here we are taking next example, okay, key or a pin, okay, screw. When we are means hammer screw in the wall, okay, we are hitting to screw, okay, that was easily go inside the wall, okay, but we are catch screw opposite direction and hit to screw, that was not inserted in the wall. Why? Because the surface area of a screw also difference, okay, you can clearly see the surface area of the screw, means whether is it the correct direction, the surface area also having very small, and upward means top direction, the surface area of screw also large, means as per the surface area the pressure also exerted. Pressure in fluids, okay, pressure in fluids, anything that can flow is called fluid, like liquid and gaseous, okay, we can't means that two things means two states also uh, following the pressure in fluids, okay. Molecule of fluid move around and collide with wall of vessel. The fluid apply pressure on wall. Fluid exert pressure in all direction. Everyone know the molecule of fluid also applying the force in all direction, okay. The bind force and a buoyancy and bind force, okay. Fluid applies an upward force on a solid which is a partially or a fully submerged in liquid. When any object also partially or a fully submerged in liquid, that time the force was applied by the fluid, okay, and this phenomena is called buoyancy, okay, buoyancy, and applied upward force is called buoyant force. Means here the two conditions are when any object also halfly sink in the fluid, that time that fluid also applying means pushing that object, okay, that object halfly in fluid and halfly in air, that condition means those upthrust, okay, that is called buoyancy, and those applied upward force, whether that force was applied in upward direction, okay, to push that object from the fluid to upward direction, that force is called buoyant force, okay. One experiment is here. Take a empty bottle, okay, and float it on water. If we push it down in the water partially or fully and then release, bottle suddenly jump upward, okay, this is because the water applies an upward force on bottle. Why? Everyone know we are means maximum time we are doing this experiment in our home, because empty bottle, okay, tied with the that tied with the lid, okay, and push in the fluid, okay. The force was applied by the fluid, okay, that buoyancy, that is called buoyancy, okay. And when we are release it, that bottle suddenly jump upward in direction, that is called buoyancy force, okay. Next experiment is hang a rubber string, attach a stone to the rubber string will elongate, submerge the stone in water, okay. Fill bucket, the elongation in string decreases. Why? It is very easy experiment, we can do in easily, means those things are easily available, okay. You can do in your home, okay. One stone tied with rubber, okay, and take a bucket with fill with water, okay, and that elongated rubber with stone, okay, that was merged in the submerged in the water, okay. That time the elongation also decreasing, means that string was also decreasing. Why? Because the force was applied by the fluid, and that bind force, okay. This happened due to upward bind force of water, okay. Tomorrow we are taking Archimedes principle, okay. Today we are stop here. Next point we will continue tomorrow, okay.